there are some other issues need to be clarified about the issue of Sharia. What do we want? Okay, maybe it has been clear now for you. What do we want as Muslims? What we want is, as we said, parts of the Muslim personal law to be integrated within the British judicial system. That's all what we want. Okay? So it will not be dual system. It will not be two systems running simultaneously. It will be one system, but that system is accommodating the needs for this important part of the society, the Muslim community. And we already have similar things, as I said, about this Jewish law, and we also see similar thing in terms of this slaughtering houses and the regulations for halal meat. And we also see that Sikhs also have their own acts, and they operate according to their acts, and some of their religious needs have been recognized officially by the government and by the judicial system as well. So there are already multi-systems in certain parts of the system, not multi-systems, whole system, no, minor systems or subsystems working together in one system. And that will enrich the bigger system, and that will even let the other people who are following different systems to see whether other systems are better or worse than their own system. They should take this positively, and they should take this as a matter of something that enrich their system rather than something that is considered to be negative. So what are we asking for? We are asking for parts of the Muslim personal law, not even the whole personal law. No, parts of the Muslim personal law to be recognized within the British system. Something like, and here I would like to emphasize on this point, something like divorce and khula' and marriage dissolution. And here I also want to criticize so many of those people who commented negatively about Sharia in the UK. They just looked at Sharia. They don't like Sharia, so they started to attack Sharia. And really, sometimes you think whether those are really intellectuals, including some of those intellectuals that they have criticized the Archbishop, or they have criticized this call to have this Sharia implemented in the UK. Have they thought about the problem itself, or they just commented on what we want without thinking of a solution? And this is a typical thinking of those who have prejudice. Before thinking about the solution of a problem, you think of what the symptoms of the problem. You don't go deeply to find a solution. For example, why do we want Sharia? We want Sharia, parts of Sharia again, to solve so many problems our people are going through, especially women. They are always talking about rights of women, etc. Have they thought of the problems many Muslim women are going through because of no Sharia is implemented or recognized in the UK? Have they thought about them? No. No one even knew what kind of problems those Muslims women are going through. Okay, let me give you some of those problems. Okay, let me mention to you some of those problems and why it is mandatory to have Sharia courts in or for the Muslim personal law in the UK. We have so many cases of women, Muslim ladies, who have been left alone for years. Their husbands are not taking care of them. They have left them, they have abandoned them, and maybe they have abandoned their children as well. So for those women, they cannot remarry because they have not been divorced, they have not received an official divorce, and they want to live their own life. It is well established that Muslims will never accept a divorce or a marriage dissolution carried out by a non-Islamic court. And brothers, wallahi, we have seen so many cases of so many sisters. They don't know anything about Islam. They don't practice Islam at all. When the matter of divorce comes, they don't accept any decision in this issue of a divorce except a decision of what? Of an imam. Okay? Is that true or not? I remember one case, okay, that is an old case, and it might not be known, so I might mention some of the details of that case. A lady, a Muslim lady, came to me when I was in one of the masajid. She was referred to me by one of the imams of another mosque, and she was divorced by her husband where? In the pub. Okay, she was entering the pub and her husband saw her entering the pub, and he said, "What are you doing here?" She said, "You drink, I want to drink as well." And then he became mad. He saw his wife entering this place. So he said, "What?" Then he divorced her. Before that incident, he divorced her because he accused her of an illicit relationship with his friend. Okay? So they are totally lost. They don't know anything about Islam. And even if I recall my memory, I did ask her about prayer, how many times we pray daily. And she said, "I think 5. She was not quite sure of how many times we pray. And I asked her husband, who divorced her while he was in a state of sukr, intoxication, and I said to him, "Do you pray?" He said, "No." "Even Jum'ah?" He said, "Even Jum'ah, I don't pray Jum'ah." And they commit, he commits zina, astaghfirullah al-azim, etc. After divorcing her, he wanted to come back to her. She said, "No, this is not allowed." See, she doesn't know anything about Islam. She doesn't practice anything of Islam. She doesn't pray. She wants to drink alcohol. She wants to go here and there, dancing, etc., etc. But when she was divorced and her husband wants to take her back, she said, "No, I have to go to the imam." And she took him and she went to one of the imams, and then the imam referred her to us. So, Muslims, even those, we have seen some Muslims who are criticizing this call. And really this, we have 2 MPs who criticized the call heavily, without mentioning their names. Okay? 2 Muslim MPs. They criticized the call for Sharia to be implemented. I want to ask them, if one of them, okay, obviously one is a male and the other one is a female. If this female have been divorced from her husband, then she will find no way but the Sharia court to solve her problem. And then we will tell her that, "No, but you said that you don't want Sharia to be implemented in the UK." If the other MP had a problem with his wife, a divorce problem, then he will come to us. Because him, if he is a Muslim, just claiming that he is a Muslim, he will never accept any decision by anyone other than an imam in these matters.